Self-publishing is hard, but it doesn't have to be impossible. With these tips and tricks, you'll be able to turn your self-publishing dreams into a reality. Welcome to the Self-Publisher's Bible.
Every story needs a heartbeat, and cities are the heart of a world. They're where stories collide, where empires rise and fall, where characters find who they are. Think of Gotham's darkness, Minas Tirith's light, or the endless mechanical sprawl of Coruscant. Each of these cities tells a story before a single word of dialogue is spoken. Today, we're diving deep into how to describe cities that feel real, layered and alive, whether your world is built on magic, machines, or something in between. Every city has a soul. Ask yourself, what emotion defines this place? How would your characters describe it if they grew up there? Let's look at a few examples. Minas Tirith in The Lord of the Rings feels noble yet weary, carved from white stone, built for defense, layered in circles like history itself. It's a city of hope standing against the shadow. King's Landing in Game of Thrones feels hot, political and corrupt, golden sunlight on red roofs, but rot in its alleys. The contrast between beauty and cruelty defines it. Coruscant in Star Wars is awe and claustrophobia wrapped together, a planet that never sleeps, glowing with progress but suffocating beneath its perfection. Your city soul should reflect its people and its purpose. A hopeful city rises upward. A paranoid one hides underground. A proud one builds monuments. A dying one lets them crumble. Before you describe what your city looks like, decide how it feels. To bring your city to life, engage all 5 senses, not just sight. Bells, hovercrafts, chanting, or silence that feels heavy. Smell, steam, spice, ozone, blood, or blooming flowers after rain. Touch, the grit of the street, the chill of metal railings, the warmth of sunlight on walls. Taste, street food, polluted air, or the taste of magic on your tongue. Example, the city smelled of iron and honey, steel towers blooming with solar petals, the sweetness of synthetic pollen hanging in the heat. You instantly feel the mix of nature and machinery, and that's what you want, texture. In Blade Runner, the endless rain, neon glow, and noise tell us more about the city than exposition ever could. It's a sensory overload, just like its world. Use your senses to tell readers what kind of civilization they're walking through. Cities live through motion and contrast. A still city is dead. A moving city feels alive. Describe how people use the city, morning markets opening, children running through flooded alleys, priests chanting under glowing spires, drones patrolling glass towers. These tiny, moving images breathe life into your setting. Contrast keeps it real. Show the wealthy in floating gardens above and the poor digging through trash in the shadow below. Ankh-Morpork, from Terry Pratchett's Discworld, thrives on chaos, a city where crime is organised, guilds rule, and the air itself feels sarcastic. Zion from The Matrix is a heartbeat in the dark, underground, cramped and pulsing with rebellion. The Expanse's Martian cities are built with precision and purpose, clean, cold and efficient, reflecting a people obsessed with survival. Your city should show the divide between dream and reality. That's what makes it believable. Now let's talk structure. How is your city built? Its layout tells us everything about its history and values. Ask, was it planned or did it grow over time? Is it layered, vertical, underground, floating, or inside a mountain? What materials do they use? Stone, steel, glass, bone, coral, magic. Example, Rapture from BioShock. A city under the sea. Art Deco beauty, decayed by greed. Minas Tirith, 7 rings stacked on the mountainside, symbolizing hierarchy and defense. Coruscant, endless levels of civilization, each layer a different class and century. Even the shapes matter. Curves suggest grace and flow. Angles suggest control and rigidity. Chaos suggests rebellion or decay. Build your city like an extension of your story's themes, not just a backdrop. Finally, your city should interact with your characters. Maybe its narrow streets trap them. Maybe its neon lights reflect their loneliness. Maybe its ruins remind them of what's been lost. When Frodo walks through Minas Tirith, he feels the weight of history pressing on him. When Deckard wanders through Blade Runner's Los Angeles, the city mirrors his moral decay. Let your city be a mirror, a reflection of emotion, conflict, and change. When you describe a city, you're not building walls, you're building meaning. Give it a soul, fill it with senses, show it emotion, and let it speak for your story. Because the best cities aren't just settings, they're living characters.